Welcome.
Boom! Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are for another brand new episode
How are you, Guy?
of. I'm good. Relaxing and chilling, and everything's fine. Sorry, I've started laughing because we. Anyway, I won't tell you why. But everything is fine. Sorry. Gosh, how could we manage that? Okay, sorry. Welcome back.
So, welcome to Talking Studio Heads, another episode. And in this episode, we wanted to talk about another very important topic. And you will never...
Exactly.
And only people who know will understand the correlation between these two topics. Electronic musicians, touring musicians, and food. And how important it is.
Which is one of my favorite, actually fundamental topic.
Oh yeah?
And I can start on it. Can I start with it?
Please do!
Thank you. Okay. Even though you see me so thin, so so small and so short, I love eating, and food is one of my personal favorite things to have. I love food. I love perfect food. I love right food. I'm almost vegetarian, even though sometimes I have some meat, but it's quite seldom. Actually, unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of meat because I find myself always a little bit better eating something which is not related to meat. I mean,
okay.
I had this conversation with several DJs and with several people actually, and I see how many people evolving right now and leaving meat because they think that it's not really necessary for our body, for our health, not only body health but even mental health as well. So my favorite food is it's my favorite food is kind of vegetarian food, even though I really love eggs and cheese. I'm not a vegan, and my favorite food, if I have to say, is of course I am Italian. I really love Italian food, or pizza or pasta.
Of
I'm not a big fan of pasta actually.
Naturalmente.
I love pizza. Naturalmente, very good. Natürlich. How do you say natürlich?
Natuurlijk.
No. How do you
Naturellement.
say? Natuurlijk. Okay. Oh freak. Okay, naturellement. That's good. Naturellement. I love. I love. I'm still thinking about that. Anyway, so I love pizza. But my favorite food comes from Japan.
Oh yeah.
I love Japanese food. You guys are genius. I mean, trust me. I'd love to move to Tokyo or to Japan or to Osaka or whatever just for food. I was telling to some friends of mine yesterday. We were talking about our favorite food. No way. I love Japanese
I absolutely
food.
agree.
I mean,
the Japanese food is absolutely, and it's very healthy too. Because it's extremely basic.
Exactly. I love exactly extremely basic, extremely powerful, and extremely full of some kind of good proteins, and healthy. I mean, I see my friends from Japan. Every time I see them, they look younger, they look better, they look healthier than ever. So definitely, if I gotta say one favorite food is comes from
definitely.
Japan. So definitely my favorite at all. What about you? What's your favorite
food? Is I love Japanese food just like you, except that I'm not a big fan of tofu, but it's something a bit different.
Oh, okay. I like tofu.
I have to say that I love Italian food, of course, because I'm sure I have Italian blood here inside, that's for sure. And
naturalmente.
But I also like very healthy food. In general, you have to know that, and I have the story about about myself, that personal experience with food. Due to a lot of tour dates back in 2017, etc., I went through a big depression, a big crash, mentally and physically, and no, it's okay.
Sorry about that.
That's the way it is. And actually, my actual partner pointed that maybe it has something to do with the food, and I could experience the improvement once I went on tour with her. Lately to Japan and Australia. What a difference that it made when we started having the right food and everything, organic food, lots of veggies, lots of protein and everything. And
yeah, exactly.
I also have to talk about drinks, because there are so many bad drinks. Alcohol is one thing, but stay away from soft drinks from the big brands and everything, because they contain lots of sugar, and you should avoid sugar.
Exactly. And we don't need this. We do not need these at all.
No,
we don't need this. They are not useful at all.
I can tell you, I healed from severe depression because thanks to food, actually. And this is a well-known fact that if you want to heal your body, you have to give it the right nutrients. You the right nutrients, the right food in general, the right drinks. It's very important. And
exactly.
Yeah, just like you, Japanese for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about just like touring as a DJ or wherever, when you are on tour, and me as well. I try to stay focused on what I have to do, according to the previous topic. You know what I mean about what to do and how to do a professional way of living and touring.
And we forget.
Yeah, and food will help. Sometimes. Yeah, and food and drink helps you very well. Stay focused on what you're doing. I mean, unfortunately I cannot even drink anything, any vodka, any pretty much anything, because if I do, I lose myself, everything. I mean, I can manage it all. I'm not good into it. I'm not a big fan of alcohol, even though I'm really respectful for people who do or whatever. But I've seen myself drinking even beer and not focusing anymore on what I was doing, and that's kind of terrible. I mean, I'm there to stay focused and to do a proper set for people, not for drinking. Or of course I'm enjoying it, but I found myself enjoying it more not drinking, because I'm really focusing on what I'm doing, and this is what I want to do. And what I was doing in the latest years, actually.
Completely agree with you, and actually I'm the same. I stay away from alcohol by all means, because I don't like it either. The only thing that I started liking again a few years ago is coffee. So I can, and you know it, because I have my collection of Bialetti mocha pots now. And
of course, I'm a big fan of coffee as well. Probably I will call a track "Coffee Makes Me Feel Good." I was thinking about that back in the days, because I do love it. Trust me, coffee is really helpful to me to stay focused on wherever. I mean, even though I drink 4 or 5 coffees, but I see myself not to be nervous or whatever. It helps me to stay focused. I just drink coffee without any sugar, without anything else. I don't need sugar or whatever. I need coffee, and that's it. It's really helpful to me, and that's what I really need. Sometimes tea or green tea, I love them all, but not alcohol. So if you can stay away for a while.
So it's a question of mental health, but also there is that show on Netflix called Forks Over Knives. I really recommend that one, and you should watch it, because it's an eye opener for people who understand that. But food has a direct. But we are surrounded by bad food when on tour. That's also another issue, and
of course, it's true.
I guess you probably got the your treat, your lot of very crap food in flight. I remember some flights from operated by BMI and British Airways. I would always have the worst the worst food in the world. It was just oh my god, so disgusting. I wouldn't even touch it. And the problem is also at 3 a.m. when you're finished, because sometimes you get off a plane, you go straight to the venue because you don't have the time to, well, mostly you have a nice dinner and everything. But I remember, you get off the plane, you have to go to your gig, and then you you come back at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and everything is starving, of course. And then you have to take that horrible food, that junk food from the vending machines or from the local stores, and of course it has a bad effect on your mental health, but also on your body. Plus, let's not forget about jet lag and everything.
Exactly.
Oh my god. So
all factors which have a terrible impact on your life as a DJ or in your everyday life as well, because definitely we are what we eat. So think about that. Even as a DJ or a musician, or an ordinary guy who loves your life, forget bad food. Because we do not need this. Sometimes it's cheaper, but it's not true at all. Because you betrayed about that. I mean, but it's not cheaper at all. Because you can have an apple is cheaper than anything, and it's more powerful than anything else in this planet Earth. You know what I mean? If you go, if you travel you know what I mean? So if you travel sometimes as Amsterdam, I find it really clever because inside Schiphol, inside the airport, you can find pretty much whatever you can find burgers, vegetables, you can find fruits, you can have some orange juice, whatever you want, and you can stay healthy with them instead of going to eat a sandwich with bacon and cheese or whatever. Quote. So
this is
trust me, you can do it.
Recommendation for this episode. You are what you eat, and here's mine: eat your sausage. Eat your sausage.
Okay, I'm gonna have a tattoo right here with that. Okay. It's definitely time to go now. Because we are going down slow. And anyway, no, I'm joking. Anyway, it's time to go. Just have your apple and see you next week, guys.
Thank you for your time, guys. Hit the blue button and subscribe to our channel. That would do us a favor. Thanks for the love too. And see you next week, guys. See you guys. Bye.
Hopefully. Okay. Thank you, guys. Talk soon. Ciao.